Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this 3A figure, and this is the Halo Reach Emile figure. And there's the box, not a whole lot to look at. And here are some of the accessories that's in the box. So let's take a look at the figure and all the accessories that it comes with. Alright, and here we have the 3A Emile outside of packaging. And let's start off with the accessories that it comes with. There are more accessories than this because some are already on him. And here we have a magnetized shoulder pad, the red one for his right side. And you see a sheath there. I took the liberty of removing the knife just to show you guys. And there's the knife, and there's the sheath. And then he also comes with this really impressive shotgun. And then we have his other shoulder pad. And then we have these two. What are these? These are grenades. Canister. These two are supposed to attach to his left side there. And then he also comes with 2, 4, 6, 8 individual grenades. One is right here. They are magnetized, and you could attach them onto his belt. And these two grenades, it's also removable. They are connected together. They just pegs onto his chest there. And here we have Emile with all the accessories on him. Here you can see the 8 grenades, and they are not the greatest because they do tend to fall off if you're posing this figure. If you're just having him standing, he's fine. The magnets, it's gonna hold fine, but whenever you try to move him, give him some articulation poses, you're gonna knock him, and then the grenade's gonna fall off. So that's quite an annoying situation from 3A. I wish they could give each of these grenades a peg hole and a peg, so you could line them all up and then peg them all together to a solid piece, and then just slap them onto his belt, or even give us another one where all the grenades are attached together. So yeah, because otherwise it's gonna be all over the place, and it does get annoying when you're trying to pose this figure. And there's the rest of him from the front. And here's a side view of him. And this is not Emile if you don't have this red shoulder pad. I'm seeing that if you remove the shoulder pad, he is totally not Emile anymore. And here's the back side. And the shotgun is attached on their magnet with magnets. There are 4 magnets on the back of him. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you could either attach it this way or attach it the other way. Just whatever you choose to. And these are the grenades. They're attached onto his belt right there. On this side, there are no magnets, so you can attach them on this side. And here's the other side. And he has a soft good pouch right here with a working buckle, and it's attached to the side of his thigh there. Alright, so let's take a closer look at that helmet with the skull face on. And as you can see, this piece right here, this gold color piece of visor, it's made out of a translucent plastic. I really like that. So it doesn't look like it's painted on. It's actually a visor that's clear with markings all over it, which is neat. I think that the scratch marks very well done too. The scratch marks are very well done on his helmet there. And there there's the rest of him. And these grenades on his chest are removable. They're individually attached, so you just need to remove it from this strap here. Quite nice. And the weathering effect they did, it's definitely top notch. I'm always very impressed with Threea's weathering effect. And these little shotgun shells are also removable. You just slide them out. There are 2, 4, 6 of them here. And this figure has a rubber bodysuit underneath. So we have the hard plastic armor, and then here that's a rubber piece. Well, most likely rubber pieces around him. I don't think they actually give him a full-on suit, a rubber suit with the armor over it. Probably the armor over, and then we have sections of rubber pieces. Because the neck, there's a neck piece there, and then down here the abdominal area, this is all rubber. It's all rubber. And then here the thighs, these are rubber. And then the knees in this section is all rubber. And basically this knee pad, it's glued onto the rubber suit. And here some rubber back there as well. So if you already have Carter, this is basically the same construction, well, almost identical to Carter as far as the build wise, but they fixed something which is very important for this figure, is the fact that this time around you don't have to, once you have the battery inside, because if you have Carter, you will notice the annoying way to turn on and off the light. You would have to remove this whole section back here, which is this whole piece, and there's a on-off switch where you have to flip, and then you have to put this piece back on because there are lights on this piece as well. So you would have to put this thing back on in order for the lights on the back to work. But now this time around they put a switch, an on-off switch. It's basically a press down button. Here's the switch. If you press this down, you see all the lights come on. And here you can see 4 lights are on this back here. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the arms, the light switch is still right there. You have one right here, and the other one is covered by the shoulder pad, but yeah. And here's the front view with the lights on. Here you can see there's a light right there, there's one right here, and then here there's one on the side, bicep here, one over on this side, and then 2 down here on the thighs, 2 over here as well. I'm always impressed with light up figures, and I think they did a really good job with it, because there are so many little areas for lights. Too bad this one doesn't have anything for the helmet. I'm not sure in the game whether whether there were any lights on his helmet, but for this figure it doesn't come with lights on his helmet, but for Carter it does. So quite neat. Even though it's so bright out right now, you can still see the lights. Alright, and here we have Emile holding on to his shotgun, and one thing I don't like is the articulated fingers. It's a nice touch. In fact, that you can give him whatever pose you want. But for gripping stuff, especially for shotguns or any type of weapons, it's best to give them pre-sculpted hands, so the weapons would fit in better with those hands gripping them. But for Halo figures, they opted to do that, and instead all we got are these articulated hands and nothing else. So we're stuck with these, but they are highly articulated. All the joints as an articulation point there. We have one right here, one right there, and one right there. Same thing with all the other fingers, even the pinky. So as far as posability, this figure, you're not going to get him to do a whole lot of dynamic poses because it is hindered by quite a lot of stuff, mainly stuff on his chest, and that's the main limitation which you have to face with. You could rip all those things off, then it could help, but why would you want to do that? Because that's what makes Emile Emile, with all those things on him. And same with Carter, articulation, it's quite a bit limited. And knees, they have ratcheting joints. They're pretty good this time around. The hips are still pretty loose. Same with the arms. They have somewhat of a ratcheting joint, but you don't really hear it clicking that much. And same with the elbows, and the wrists are just ball jointed, and the knees are actually ball jointed, so that's kind of neat. So you can move whichever way you want, and because with this rubber suit covering every joint, so it's really hard to see or hard to know where you're turning those joints if you aren't careful. Well, that's why I'm glad they did ball joint for the knees, so you don't have to worry about that. Knees, I think they're okay. Hips, I am not exactly sure what type of joints there are. Most likely they're ball jointed. I believe those are ball hinge shoulders and ball hinge elbows, but don't quote me on it. So overall, for $200, this is a great looking figure. If you're a diehard Halo fan, highly recommend this guy. The weathering effect on this is just tremendous. It's top notch. I think they're the best out there as far as weathering effect. So highly recommend this guy. There's also an exclusive version from bamboland.com, but I don't really care for that. All I want is Emile. I just want to create the whole Noble team. Hopefully they'll continue on with the Halo Reach figures and create the whole Noble team, because right now we only have Carter and Emile, and who knows when the next Halo Reach member will come out. But currently I think they have a Spartan from Halo 4 that's pretty much done, and but it's not up for pre-order yet. And they also have Master Chief from Halo 4 / Halo 5, but that one's not out yet, and we don't have a full-on painted version of that yet. Oh, we haven't seen one yet, so hopefully by SDCC we'll be able to see it. And yeah, so there you go, Emile from 3A. Thanks for watching.